On July 25, 2000, tragedy struck Air France's Concorde when it crashed shortly after takeoff from Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris. The accident claimed the lives of all 109 passengers and crew on board, as well as 4 people on the ground. This devastating event marked the only fatal accident in the Concorde's otherwise stellar 27-year history. Known for its advanced engineering, the Concorde was a marvel of aviation, powered by 4 Rolls-Royce turbojet engines equipped with afterburners. Air France had operated this aircraft since 1976, and it had undergone its last scheduled maintenance just 4 days prior to the crash, with no issues reported. Flight 4590 was chartered by the German company Peter Delman Cruises, and was en route to John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York. Passengers were travelling to embark on the MS Deutschland cruise ship for a 16-day journey to Ecuador. Just 5 minutes before the Concorde's scheduled takeoff, a Continental Airlines McDonnell Douglas DC-10 departed from the same runway. During its takeoff, a small titanium alloy strip from the DC-10's engine cowling fell onto the tarmac. Unbeknownst to the Concorde's crew, this piece of debris would prove catastrophic. As the Concorde accelerated down the runway, it ran over the debris. The titanium strip punctured the right front tyre, sending a large fragment of rubber hurtling into the underside of the left wing. Although the wing's fuel tanks were not directly punctured, the impact caused a shock wave that ruptured fuel tank number 5 at its weakest point, above the undercarriage. This rupture unleashed a significant fuel leak, while additional debris severed wiring in the landing gear bay, making it impossible to retract the gear. The leaking fuel ignited, leading to a catastrophic chain of events. Both engines 1 and 2 lost power due to the fire, although engine 1 briefly regained function. Air traffic control spotted flames trailing the Concorde during its takeoff roll and alerted the crew, but the plane had already exceeded its V1 speed, the critical point at which takeoff can no longer be safely aborted. Despite their best efforts, the crew couldn't gain enough airspeed to climb or accelerate. The plane's speed continued to drop, and with engine 2 shut down, engine 1 surged, causing the right wing to lift and the aircraft to bank dangerously. The pilots attempted to level the plane by reducing power to engines 3 and 4, but the Concorde ultimately stalled. Just 2 minutes after the takeoff, it crashed into a hotel in nearby Gonesse. 4 people on the ground were killed, and 6 others injured. A passing motorist captured harrowing footage of the plane engulfed in flames before the crash. Desperate to save the aircraft, the crew tried to divert to Paris-Le Bourget Airport. However, accident investigators later determined that a safe landing was unlikely due to the plane's compromised condition and erratic flight path. Until this tragic accident, the Concorde was celebrated as one of the safest aircraft in the world. This crash, however, cast a long shadow over its legacy and directly influenced the decision to retire the fleet. Within days, all Air France Concordes were grounded, pending an investigation. The official investigation revealed that the Concorde was over its maximum takeoff weight by 810 kilograms. Additionally, the titanium strip that caused the crash had been improperly manufactured and installed on the Continental DC-10. It had been replaced twice in the months leading up to the incident, contrary to manufacturer procedures. A monument honouring the victims now stands in Gonesse. By 2003, both Air France and British Airways had retired their Concorde fleets. While British Airways managed to operate its Concorde fleet at a profit, Air France's operations were a financial drain, kept alive largely for reasons of national pride. The Concorde crash of Flight 4590 remains a somber reminder of the complex interplay between engineering, maintenance, and human decision-making in aviation history.